welcome back to Lancer. This is episode 37 of Lancer. Please make sure you do us all a favor, and if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube or any of the other things I'm about to mention in a little bit, hit that follow button, rate, subscribe, do all that good stuff. It's free, helps us out. Secondly, we got a small announcement to make. Well, kind of a big announcement. We're actually moving our podcast format off of Podbean due to some disagreements and some bad management on their hands. We're going to be leaving that platform. If you're watching this anywhere else, you will not be affected. I.e., if you're not using Podbean's direct player, you will likely not miss out on an episode of anything. Just make sure that if you are listening on Podbean, or if you were using Podbean, go to Spotify, anywhere else that we will have our shows available. And because we're going to do that now, I might as well go through the list and then we can go to what the game is we're playing. You can check out our artist who's drawn the character portraits, Mello. You can find her on Twitter and Tumblr as BUY Space Creator. That's by Space Creator. And you can find the podcast by searching the show's title. So if you want to watch all of the other episodes of Lancer, just search Lancer is Just Business on whatever platform I will mention. You can find our Dungeons & Dragons show, the Eleanor Chronicles, the Urban Jungle Show, Krogan Nights, the Islander Show, the Race Games, and Ranch Show is Just Business. Our Cyberpunk show, Night City Terrorists, and our specials, including Elite Dangerous Always on Special, Degrees, or Copies from River Special, House of Time Midgeman Special, My Path of Ghosts, and Belgar Goodbye Specials on the Spotify, Player FM, Podchaser, Listen Notes, Bloom Play, Apple Podcasts, Overcast Podcast, Castro, Castbox, Podcast Friends, Pocket Isaacs, Podcast Republics, Bullhorn FM, and Good Pods apps. Shows released on YouTube and on the podcast channels at 12 noon GMT. Friday for Eleanor, Saturday for Lancer, and Sunday for the specials. I should update that because we've not had any Eleanor in a long time because Midge has finished that for
campaign
now.
Ended.
Yeah, the campaign's done for now. And please remember to turn on the auto downloader of your preferred app and be sure to leave a rating and review and share it with your friends who are equally as nerdy. If you want to help us out in another way that's free, you can check out our IMDb page. There's a link down below for that, down in the panels, and also in all of the descriptions for the shows. You can also check out our merch store. Merch is limited to show runtime. We no longer have any Eleanor merch on the show. It is gone. For the first time in however long the merch store has been up, probably 4 years, there is no more Eleanor merch available. Unfortunately, if you wanted it, it's gone. However, there is Lancer merch still up there, including the hoodies, the water bottles, the coasters, the there's a few t-shirts, some mugs, there's a bag as well, like a laptop bag as well, I believe. Check that all out. If there's anything on there you like, it's a great way to support us directly. And also it means that you can be swagged out with, Component Cast merch. Why not? There's also a poster, which I won't take down off my wall, but there's a poster up there for the show as well, if you want to take a look at all of our characters' faces. Yeah. There's a small poster.
From reasonable to ridiculous.
Yeah. There's I believe it's the biggest size is an actual, cinema
movie poster.
Yeah, movie poster. So it's
I
fun.
know, I have it in my closet. I have no place to put it.
Can't fit it anywhere. And yeah, that's all of that. Roach, would you mind telling them what we're playing today?
Lancer.
There you go. We're done. Back in 3 minutes.
It's been so long, you should know what it is by now.
Yeah. It's been so long. But yes, you can find Lancer's core book on their HIO and Amazon and all that.
I was gonna leave it. I was gonna just totally leave it. All right. Yeah. No, it's on it. Yeah, you can find it on their HIO page. You can also find it on their website and on Amazon for a physical book version, which is still available. So I think that's just now a regular print. Now
that's cool.
Of like a limited one. So sweet. You can also get a free copy of the rules without any of the lore, just the rules itself on their HIO page. So take a look if you find the game interesting.
Of course. Now, we'll be right back. We're clear. We're here.
Sweet.
What are you doing over there?
Okay. Well,
she's in the back of my Mac.
Yep.
Oh, this is true. Fuck. Oh, I hate that's funny. I hate that. I hate that.
Stop side seat driving.
Yeah, because remember, things are fucked right now.
Yeah. Some people have lost their mechs.
Some people have lost their mechs.
About to lose their mechs.
Some people have almost lost their mechs. There's a lot going on right now. So yeah. Spanner, their goblin got shot out from under them and destroyed. Everybody has taken some sort of damage throughout this mission. Some have repaired since then or used abilities to regain HP, but it is people have dug deep into their resources and used a lot of them. I think for the first time ever, I think that we have 2 or 3 core powers spent totally in this game, like in the game. Reaper unfortunately found out one of the things that the only surviving enemy on the field can do, which is transpose themselves, causing you to hit yourself, unfortunately, which is the reason Reaper is almost dead.
They hit you with the stop hitting yourself.
Yeah, it was the super hit. It was a super shot that Reaper fired to try and do the obscene amount of damage. Yeah, so just a lot of stuff going on right now. You are you're in a large chamber right before your main objective. There's the control room / CNC just beyond these doors, and you are being blocked. You were blocked by an ambush that had a whole bunch of elite fighters, and one very specific one that showed up a little bit later, known as Judas, which seems to be using really weird and also possibly very illegal technology. Paracausality is outlawed. Like, paracausality research is totally outlawed. It's totally outlawed because the last time people researched it, an entity from outside of our dimension came in and told us to stop.
Just like, no. See,
so what you're...
It took over the moon of Deimos.
It just took over Deimos' moon and went,
what?
You stop.
Oh, by that.
It took over Deimos, the moon of Mars, and like caused every AI on Mars to rise up and kill humans, and then just said, hey, don't do that, and then blinked out of existence with Deimos. And everybody just goes like, all right, we're writing that research job.
That shit.
I didn't realize it was Lancer took inspiration from 40k and making Deimos disappear before slapping it next to Titan in 10,000 years time.
Yeah,
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah,
all I can imagine in my head is
in the lore, it just shows up randomly, and they find it sometimes, and they're just like, okay, that's off limits now.
It's just like, we're not touching that, as they slowly back up.
Yeah, the lore basically says like anything that had even a rudimentary AI system just like started killing humans, including like vending machines just like short circuited or blew
Start
up.
Spitting out
like
cans
that.
of Pepsi at like ultra speed.
Yeah, it was very much maximum overdrive.
Yeah.
Yes, old Butlerian Jihad.
Yeah.
And that's why CompCons are probably the pinnacle of artificial intelligence that are available right now, and you now use NHPs. This is the thing, because they're not AI. They're the tortured souls of extra-dimensional beings.
I mean, that's life.
This is the dice game. I'm recapping. Okay, so we ended round 4, and we're at the top of round 5 right now. So everybody's got a turn available, and because of the way the turns go in this, that means Judas has to go first, because you would have gotten multiple activations, even if I think you did kill the last of the other enemies in the last round, but that would still be like 2 to 5. So yeah, so Judas goes first. Okay. I have to remember the obscene amount of things that this thing can do.
Activating Semper Vigilo from Ursa. The second it starts moving.
It teleports.
It's still movement, right?
It is a instantaneous
or exit spaces within your threat, no matter where they started their movement there.
It's technically not. I don't think it is actually considered movement because that takes over the movement. Let me just tell funny.
Is teleportation movement? The things you have to ask when you're playing Lancer.
It isn't in D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
this isn't D&D.
This isn't D&D, so
I know.
Movement.
I guess if you want to speak on it philosophically, it's a case of how you teleported, like the method of the teleportation itself.
I suppose that is true.
Unfortunately, we're actually
like consider it's like a perfect copy, atom by atom, and the original is deleted at the same time as the new one is instantaneously made. That wouldn't count as movement.
Let's see. So
Well, that depends. You'd have to delete the person molecule by molecule before you could actually create them at the other end.
Here
yes, the molecules themselves aren't moving.
Go ahead, Mikey.
So on page 63 of the core rulebook, it says teleportation. Some characters can teleport instantly, moving to any free space within a specified range. They must start and end a teleportation on a surface they can normally move on, so you can't fly and teleport midair. That's basically what that rule is. Teleport ignores obstructions, does not require line of sight, ignores engagement, and does not provoke reactions.
Yep. I thought so, but thank you for looking that up.
You're good.
Teleport.
It does note that it still does count as movement, but it doesn't provoke reactions, so I can't do anything with that.
Okay, so it's more just
they count as moving one space, no matter how far they traveled, basically, for the sake of movement, whatever that might entail in the future.
Yeah. So I teleport there. Okay. Actually, it would be one over. I miscounted the tiles. Right there. And it's going to barrage Reaper. It's between Reaper and Ursa, and Reaper makes more sense. So
Give me a second, I need to recheck something. I may react to that depending. I just need to find where the hell I put this note.
Okay, I have
from many moons ago.
I have a total of 10 HP. That's all I have. Please do less than that, Roach. If you're going to hit me, please do less than 10 HP.
Well, we'll see what Utari's got.
We'll see what the dice gods say.
Well, it's a note. Or who did I put my reaction core skill on?
Me, I believe.
Yes, it is you.
Because we foresaw this.
Oh wait, hang on. No, sorry, I thought I fucked up there. You're good.
All right. Well, if you have the reaction thing, what do you want to do?
I do have the reaction. It is. Because I have to target a person, so I had to look up my notes to see who I was targeting, and it was, in fact, Mikey. Because I was originally going to put it on Rival, but we decided Mikey was the more vulnerable and hurt, and then Rival got absolutely curb stomped. Right, there we go. So any attacks on that? There you go.
For sure you want to use that because you do know one thing that this guy does is that one of its weapons, damage from that weapon can't be reduced in any way. Armor, resistance, or otherwise.
Oh, it can't be. Oh.
Well, I suppose it still has a thing of if it misses, which is a non-zero chance here, you get to retarget it. So.
Yeah, it's true.
That is true. I have no other reactions that apply here because you're not. Let's see where you are. Where are you? Yeah, you're nowhere near for my other reactions. You gotta be in base contact effectively for any of my other cool reactions.
Well, I'll take it.
This is it. This is what I got.
Okay.
I'll take it.
All
Better than
right.
nothing.
Well, okay. So for this one, first one is its Wraith Shot ability. Since it does have a Echo Anomaly up, it will make 2 attacks with this. This one can be resisted and all that. Like this is a normal
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a normal one. So first attack. Don't think you have any other. You have any modifiers on yourself? Yeah, no.
Ooh, it crits.
That was one from the Echo Anomaly. We'll roll the damage on that.
4.
Oh.
I'm still up.
Okay, and the second attack, which is originating from Judas itself.
Misses. So you can redirect that if you want to, Utari. It needs to be within range, correct? Which its anomaly is.
Yep.
Yep, because it's range 5.
Yep. Smack that anomaly.
So now you re-roll it against that character or object of your choice. So now you just re-roll it against the Echo Anomaly 1, basically.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll it because I don't have. It's just a paper doll. It doesn't have stuff.
It's a cardboard cutout.
Basically, the anomaly has evasion 10, defense 10. If it takes any damage, it's destroyed.
Well,
misses. Okay.
Close.
Well, either way, you took that into the Wraith Shot, and the second, because this is a full barrage, is its Possibility Blade.
How dare it be possible?
That is a threat 2, and you are within 2.
2, I am.
Yep.
Ooh.
Well,
if you had missed with that, I would have lived, even with the reliable, but I think that's 8 damage, right?
Yeah, and this is the one that you can't.
Yeah, and I can't get rid of that. Oh, that's right. No, sorry. I didn't reduce the damage on the first attack, which would have been, instead of 4, it would have been 2, right? Because it's halved.
Yeah.
Which would have actually left me with exactly 8 HP, but it does 8 damage, so I'm at 0. I have no structure left. I have 0 HP, so I'm just going to put 0 in the HP bar.
And see what happens.
Crushing hit. Mecha's damage beyond repair is destroyed. You may still exit as normal. That's probably the best That's probably the best outcome we could have gotten here. To be fair.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna
Salute
mark...
for the Reaper's due. F's in chat. Pay respects.
This is going to be a problem.
It's possible. Could be a problem, yeah.
Okay.
Now it's time for another pilot to enter the fray.
Okay. Fathead, Ursa, Padre, and Demon are all available to go.
Technically, I can still go, right? I'd have to be as a pilot, but I can still go, right?
Yeah, as a pilot.
Punch him.
I'm gonna do the Titanfall 2 thing where I straddle this mech and pull out a battery somehow.
Jockeying is a thing.
It is.
It is the thing. It's
Oh, cool.
it's incredibly
Cool.
dangerous and stupid, but yeah.
It exists.
I missed that game.
Me too.
It's a way of dying in glory.
So-
True.
I still have it
What's-
downloaded on my PC, I'd like to point out.
Me too.
I have to do a stream.
Yeah.
I need to get back to Deadlock because I still have it on my Steam
I've heard
account.
that's fun, actually.
Deadlock sneaky fun.
Okay. So who's going?
So who wants to go?
Hey, Demon, do you want a cup of tea?
I'm kind of like not
Yeah,
able
sure.
to do anything. I'm immobilized until the end of my turn, so I would basically just be re-upping my bubbles
Okay.
I guess.
because I can't move except for 2 of my turns.
I'm just
Does
checking
Ursa-
some stuff.
Ursa or Demon? Or
What's that?
Question.
possible answer.
If you try and shoot Judas, he just switches places with one of his dudes, doesn't he?
He can do that once a round. He can do it's a reaction. He can do it once for a round, and then it re-ups. So this is the top of the round, so he has one of those in his pocket. Yeah.
Alternatively, you can destroy the Echo, and he can't do it at that point, right? Because he has no Echoes to jump to.
Yeah.
What's the health of his echoes?
It's 10 to hit, E defense or evasion. Anything if you hit it, it's dead.
It has 1 damage with no armor.
Yeah.
Sorry, 1 HP with no armor, I guess would be the way to look at it.
Mhm.
Can you tell me how long my main chest gun's been loading for?
It should be on your sheet, no?
Yeah, have you been?
Actually, let's see.
I'll see if I can go back in there.
You fired it once. I remember that.
Yeah, that was a free shot. But no.
It looks like it was last round you started to spin it up. I found it in the chat here.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you'd have 4 in it this turn? Because it loads 2 instantly, and then it would load 2 more at the start of this
Yeah,
round.
so we 2, and then they would be armor piercing.
Yes.
If
Now,
you wanted to, you can
what I-
barrage, and
what I
barrage
can do-
means
you go
I'm
ahead
saying
first.
barrage, you can target 2 things. So you could do like your pistols on the anomaly, and then your AP on Judas themselves, if you would like to,
So
to negate their
I-
ability to teleport.
Since that they don't have any more activations, it's literally just Judas on the board. We get to go in turn order at this point. So what I think,
Well, I'll try and take him out this time.
what I think is that I should go first with Ursa. Ursa can then try to take out the anomaly. And
And I
if I
can
take
pull
out the
barrage
anomaly
back.
if I take out the anomaly with my first attack, I can then use the street sweeper on him and hopefully do a good amount of damage with that.
Do it.
Thank you. So yes, Ursa's going to go. The Legal Guardian. Let me see.
Come on, Earth.
Okay. Okay. So we're going to use, first and foremost, if I remember correctly, it's shift click to target? No, that's not right. It's shift click to target multiple. That's right.
Would you like some leadership dice?
If you want to give me one.
Shoot that thing!
Shoot that guy. Brad Pitt gif. I'm going to use the prototype weapon. Main CQB first on the Echo Anomaly.
Midge is on his way.
Midge is on his way. Great. I'm going to use the leadership dice to give myself an accuracy because I cannot. It only has one hit point, so better hit it, basically. That is, I believe. Oh no, sorry. As well, I am within 3 of it, which means my handshake protocol kicks in, so I gain an extra accuracy. So I'm rolling with 2 accuracies.
Oh, you're using the dice for it as well, right?
Yeah.
It's a use it or lose it.
Yeah. Roll. I crit.
Okay.
Just because we can. 6 damage. It's dead, but anyway. And then with the second attack, I'm going to target Judas with the deck sweeper automatic shotgun.
Better be filling that with 30 pieces of silver.
It is inaccurate innately, but he is within 3 of me, so I gain an accuracy. Let us roll the dice. I hit. 1 off a crit. Would have been nice. Ah, well. Damage. There's no extra damage here, I don't believe. Let me just double check. There would be any, I don't think. No. No, there's not. Great. 8 damage. No AP.
Okay. Done.
That's the end of Ursa's turn.
Okay. So, were you wanting to follow up, Padre? Not Padre. I had Midge on my mind. Demon.
Demon? Yeah.
Oh, speaking of the devil.
Speaking of the devil, he shall appear.
I heard my name.
Beelzebub! Yeah, I'm gonna follow up. I have to move first, though.
Okay.
Midge, quick question. Are you wearing braces for a reason?
They're my dungarees.
Okay.
I have
The question
targeted
stands.
Judas.
Well, if I didn't have these on,
Fashion,
the
look it
dungarees
up.
would fall down. That's how
Alright.
dungarees work, and that's not okay for Twitch.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
targeted it?
Going. Yes, I have.
Okay.
So going full on nipple. Come on, sweetie, you can do this.
Okay.
Sweet. That's
Good
4 shots, all with AP.
It should say on your loadout.
No, it's, I'm saying
page.
it's 4 shots, all with AP. As soon as you get above 3 shots, you get AP.
Yeah, it's dealing 4 kinetic damage per loaded round. So it's 4 4s or 16.
Cool.
So it's 16.
16 with AP. 16 AP. Okay. So. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna make some dice rolls. For some things. Don't worry, it's dead. But there's some things that happen.
Look, Rival, you just opened up the space-time continuum.
that entity's gonna reach through and go, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
Look, I just wanted a challenge. I was bored with this fight.
No.
You almost died. So many people almost died.
Oh yeah, my mech got destroyed, Midge. So.
What?
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, he destroyed me.
Yeah, Reaper's. That's kind of the reason I'm having to roll dice right now. So Reaper, you're not in a mech right now.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you're in. I'm
a fleshy flesh boy.
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
I suppose I'm still in the wreckage because I've not left it yet. Because it doesn't say the mech is destroyed. It just says it's. It doesn't say it explodes or anything. It just says I can get out of it as I want to from crushing blow. So I suppose technically I'm still in the mech's destroyed carcass, I guess.
I'll keep that in mind.
Still in the cockpit.
Yeah, it says it's damaged beyond repair. It is destroyed. You may still exit as normal. So it's destroyed, but I'm still inside the mech's cockpit right now.
Okay. So I need you.
Oh boy.
Reaper.
I'm so fucked, gang. Hit F's in chat for Reaper. And the Reapers do.
I don't even know where your mech
I'm here.
is on the.
I'm here.
Oh yeah, you're quite close to that thing. I think some sort of singularity is going to happen.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Or go, just go.
Reaper's about to be sucked into that and spaghettified.
So I need you to make a grit roll.
Grit. Cool.
None of your skill triggers matter.
Yeah.
I was trying to look them up, so I just need you to make a grit check.
Pilot,
don't.
Does anyone want to throw him a leadership dice so he can survive?
Help!
Someone just shout it out.
Okay.
Take mine.
Same round, so you've already done it.
Oh yeah. So
we're in the same round, so
Rival can do it.
I've already done one.
So one accuracy.
Order him not to die.
You're
Come on,
not dying
Die
today,
and I'll
so.
fucking kill you.
You know what? That's fair. So it is a +2 because that's our grit right now, because that's our license level.
Yep.
With a accuracy, so it could be as much as +8. It's a 16, Roach.
Cool. Okay.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. I rolled a 1 on the accuracy. Love that. Love that shit.
I'm gonna
Could be worse.
stay in the.
It'd be worse if it wasn't there.
Okay. So Reaper,
You experienced
Victor's in
spaghettification.
the cockpit.
Congratulations.
Who's in the cockpit, and there's the word is the mech's down and out. It's off. It's been shot to shit. There are holes in it. You still got the suit on. You know, you did all your emergency things, so you're fine. Biologically, and you see Demon come around. Well, you see kind of a 1-2 punch on this thing from Ursa and Demon, and you see Demon level the Mjolnir and just let it rip, and it just rips through the chest of this thing, this thing that's there and not there. That's like this. I don't think I ever. I think I couldn't think of a way of describing it before, but since then I rewatched the Chronicles of Riddick. You ever seen the High Marshal of the Necromongers?
Yes.
How they're always you can see they're out of sync, kind of with themselves and everything. That's happening a lot with this thing that you've been fighting.
Ghosts are behind.
Yeah, kinda. And sometimes those ghosts just stick around and can shoot at you. But you're seeing it unfiltered through not a screen, just a hole in the cockpit as you see these shells go through maybe a copy, but then the after image fades into the actual physical being, and it can't weasel its way out of it anymore. The certainty has collapsed in on itself. And what was Victor doing 10 years ago?
probably asleep on a flight somewhere. But he was definitely working for the Union back when he was a sanctioned assassin for the Union. I'm gonna say he was on assignment to remove a particularly heinous warlord who was not acquiescing to the Union's forces, and because of their particular lawlessness, they were more than willing to send people to their deaths for no reason. So they were like, well, call sign Reapers in the area, and they sent him to deal with it.
So for a split second, as you're watching the singularity collapse in on itself of this thing, and it becomes a physical being, now you're sitting in a dingy, old, dark transport for a split second, and you're in your old uniform, and you're kind of just like resting, and it's weird because you don't react to it because this is how it normally is, but then there's a part of your brain just goes like, what the fuck going on? It's this weird dichotomy where you're experiencing it but not experiencing it at the same time, and your brain's rejecting it, and then you're back in your cockpit, and then you're in an empty white void, standing and looking at a like a bio bed with a very old man in it.
Mr. House?
Who looks like your dad, but not really, because your dad wasn't this old
last time I saw him.
Last time you saw him, and then
several
you noticed
centuries ago,
maybe,
in real time.
Yeah, then you notice a couple of scars on their face and stuff like that, things that you realize that you've got kind of near one of your cheeks, just a minor thing, and it's exactly the same on there, and this individual is looking at you freaked out, and then you're back in your cockpit again. But now you don't see this individual, you don't see Judas, you see a bustling transport kind of nexus. You see a lot of civilian transports going back and forth inside this big room, but nothing's truly changed. It's the same room, same asteroid, but it's sometime other than where you were, and it's just kind of in service now, and then you wake up in your cockpit.
You guys definitely hear an intake of breath from Reaper, he's just come back from somewhere.
Wait.
Oh, fuck.
You hear an intake of breath, but at the beginning of the intake of breath sounds like 10 breaths being taken at the same time. From a different, is that a kid? Is that an old guy, in there at the same time? Just kind of, all collapsing into one at the start, and then it becomes normal Reaper. And Judas is no longer there. There's no wreckage anymore. There's no wreckage.
Oh, man!
It's gone, along with a good chunk of the floor.
Oh. Reaper kicks open.
We really did break space-time continuum.
Yeah, he kicks open the remnants of his mech, having grabbed the quick pull thing that has his comp con and his revolver in it, and he pulls the revolver out of it. Can we get the fuck out of here? He says over the comps.
No, I still gotta finish the job.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And with that, Reaper goes invisible.
Get me to the...
Still on your IFFs and all that, but he's...
yeah, I start taking... ratchet, wrench, whatever your bloody name is.
Spanner.
Vice grip.
See, when you said you went invisible, all I think is Reaper 6 going dark, and then the Call of Duty night vision.
Yeah. But no, he just turns invisible. His stealth suit lets him do that.
Get
What were you wanting?
Spanner to
the doors.
Get Spanner to the doors. Spanner hopefully hacks the doors unless they open, and then get in, get everything closed down.
Padre, you still have an NHP. Who has an NHP up right now?
I do.
Both of you? Sweet.
Yeah.
As you're walking along and escorting demon and taking stock of everything, you pass by where Judas died, and there's like shimmers of itself dying again, like as like in a mirage, and then it goes away, and then you see it again on like the thermals, and then it goes away, and then the IR, and then it goes away.
Oh.
Did anyone capture readouts of that?
I'll ask Smith. Does Smith have readouts of that?
Oh yeah, he gives you a whole bunch of readouts around it. Thermal reading 10,000 degrees and 0 at the same time, depending on which frame you're taking it from. It seems all the readings are mutually contradictory.
That sounds like this tech, to be honest with you.
This never happened.
That's exactly
It
what
happened
Command
and
will
it
say
didn't
to us, yes.
happen.
Yeah. That's what Command will say, because I assume everyone here knows that technology is violently illegal.
It's also so cool. That's why I wanted to look at it.
No.
I know, it's gone.
Maybe.
It's
Kinda.
there, but not there, but also not.
He's
Anyway.
dying in the. He's dying in
It's
the
now
upper dimension.
perpetually
In one-
there.
in one
It's
of
now
our
Schrodinger's
universes-
death.
In one of our universes, I am picking that up, but it's not this universe and it's not this me. Let's go.
That's such a poor translation of the analogy. It's not Schrodinger's death. Like, we are very aware that it has died. There's not a black box situation of we
Yeah,
are
it's true.
unsure whether it's dead or alive. Like, people misquote that so wrong.
It's the actual like
We are
the
watching
actual
Echo
analogy.
of
The
some
actual
kind.
analogy is these are the ripples through realities going outwards. It's so you're seeing it die in progressively further and further alternate realities as it goes out, and it's just like it's shadow on yours, and that's why it keeps going like the upper ranges of visual data to like IR and everything, because it's starting to. It's drifting out of existence. It's fucked, honestly, because Smith does say like they're aware of it because of the way the tech works. They're experiencing all of them as they go out. So this is like
Question.
bad.
Question. How much radiation did we just get exposed to?
Yes.
All of it.
Yeah.
We now
This-
have all of the cancer.
If this wasn't
Cool.
modern, like our postmodern society, we would definitely be currently dying of radiation poisoning.
Funny enough, there was a microburst of radiation as like essentially as it keeps going up and like the frequencies and everything like that. It gets to the point where it is just radiation, but it's the same thing where it's a split second of each progressively higher levels until it's just
So like
a neutrino
alpha, beta,
burst.
the gamma.
Yeah. And then at the end, it's just a neutrino burst and it's done. And then you can't. Then there's nothing left anymore. It's just kind of, wow, that's fucked.
No.
That's very fucked.
Let's proceed with the mission.
Yeah.
I'm sure HQ will want a
I
report
check
on
our
this.
radio. We're still so deep in this asteroid that we can't connect outside, right? Like, I just do
give
a
me a
click.
crit check.
I just do a click, like, Reaper to Juliet.
Cool. Yeah, give me a crit check.
20. Dirty 20.
20?
20.
Cool. Yeah, on your normal frequency, you hear just kind of a general static, but for a split second, you hear a violent scream, and then it goes away.
It's the cut out, the perfectly cut screen.
Got him.
Yeah.
Got him.
Yeah. He doesn't.
I'll see if I can.
We thought we was gonna get to talk to Juliet. No, just more shit on how this thing died.
Yeah.
Got
It's,
him.
you killed you killed the something that shouldn't exist. So this is a ghost.
The universe
now.
should be thanking us. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's the space ghost.
All right.
Like Zoink Scoob.
Let's go over to the
Go ahead,
doors to
Red.
sort this shit out. I'll keep Red covered because I'm out of my mech anyway. So
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Red?
I'm gonna hitch a ride on Demon, go and get the doors open, and then see if I can't disconnect the life support because we have masks on and everything, and then or at least it was disconnect the life support.
It's a central command. We didn't bother going to life support, I don't think, right?
Yeah, you chose to go to CNC instead of life support. Life support was you go to either or, and life support was basically ransom. It's like give up or suffocate, and the CNC was take over that and just kind of like turn everything off.
Yeah.
So they can't fight anymore. So you went with the CNC. Go ahead, Red. Sorry, you were in the...
Do you guys want to cover the doors while I open them? Because there might still be some people in here, and I don't really want to get shot.
If you got a tap on your shoulder, it's Reaper. Just doop doop.
Hey, Invisible Reaper.
I got you.
Yeah, beyond this point, by the way, so I would say you open the door. It doesn't, like, it's a lock. It's not, like, encrypted or anything like that. There is, like, a little assembly area where mechs could be in, but beyond that, you see the entrance to the CIC, and the CNC is too small for mechs to go into. So this is, like, an on-foot kind of thing.
Ursa's going to lead the way, because he's a breacher. This is his job.
I'm going to follow behind Ursa, because I need to be the one who's
doing the
hacking into stuff. Yeah. And also, squishy one in the middle is actually the most sense.
Yes. I'm still invisible. I'm just following behind whoever. I'm doing some sweeping covering.
I do have my sidearm out, just pointing it poorly at things.
Cool. All right. You use your tech knowledge to bypass security locks on the door, and Ursa takes point and breaches. And you're greeted with something you didn't expect. The room is a standard CIC, semicircular room with a lot of consoles and terminals kind of spread around. Clusters of different responsibilities kind of around and everything like that. Everything's still turned on. You even see like external cam feeds on the security kind of like cluster where you see the stars, including at least one of your ships kind of lazily like doing a wide arc around the asteroid that you're currently on. That's totally what you expected. That's, would be normal. Everything else about the room isn't. So you see, say, you see about 17 bodies scattered around in various different states of dead. And just gore.
Are we all here?
I would say, yeah, probably, if you all wanted.
Spanner isn't anymore. She sprints out the other way.
Can I do a medical check to see how dead these people are?
Sure. Just give me a. Let me see here.
So I have patch, which is apply medical knowledge or for medicate or diagnose.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's a skill trigger.
Go ahead and roll that one.
Oh, 25.
So everyone's dead.
Yeah.
Everyone's dead. And they died through a variety of means. None were shot.
Okay.
Some were cut in half from what looks to be some sort of plasma cutter.
Mm-hmm.
Some were ripped apart, judging by the fact that it's a very like bad like separation, and their limbs are broken.
Mm-hmm.
So something ripped them apart. And then some just said, crushed, like skull kind of thing. As you go through and you're checking through all of them, you see in a corner it's like a what are they called? They're used by NHPs a lot as like ways of interacting.
Oh, it's like a
reality.
droid. Like it's a
droid. I think it's called an Alteran or something like that. It's kind of like just a blank body that they can inhabit if they need to.
Okay.
Something, and you see that has bashed in the central processing unit against a wall about 20 times, and it's just kind of like oil scraped on down to the ground.
Right.
But covered in blood.
Okay. So two things. None of these people will be able to be revived with a corrective, would they?
Oh no.
Okay, that was the first. Hippocratic Oath was hitting hard.
Ultra dead, like your camera.
Okay. I'm gonna. I don't even know if I'm gonna put this over the comms. I'm going to just go to I'm just going to go to the boss's ear and like over the shoulder explain that I think the NHP that I think the NHP did this.
So what you have to do, because we're in no atmosphere, is you have to put your helmet to his helmet so the vibrations travel through.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's pretty normal. I mean, that'd be the equivalent of the ear.
That way it doesn't go over like anything, or like anyone who might be listening in will ever hear it. It's kind of just like...
Yeah, I want to go on the most low-tech way of communicating that, because you said that body is it still actively...
No. It looks like it bashed itself
dead.
in so much that it's just like... It'd be like C-3PO bashing itself against a concrete wall until its head's a smear of oil.
Doing the Dead Space thing. That dude's just banging his head against the bulkhead until...
Roger.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Even so, the body might be dead. There's a chance there's an NHP still floating around in here. I'm gonna pass that on to the boss. As well as none of these people are savable.
Extra dead.
Kind of got that. His body is over there. His legs are over there.
A lieutenant's top half is just hanging from a
We're in a world with clones and nanites. That's not stopping anything.
He's been torn in half.
We're in a world of clones and nanites.
That guy's been...
To be fair,
I am literally holding nanites.
Is that a possibility? With a plasma cutter.
Yeah. To be fair, most of these people could come back in a reprint.
Well, yeah. We want to scoop them up for now.
I've got no idea what. Oh no, that was Spanner. Okay, we'll yeah.
Either way, I'm gonna.
You don't hear anything because we're still in vacuum. But if you could hear, there'd be dry heaving.
Yeah, don't get sick of your own fucking suit. Don't do that.
So what I'm gonna,
I don't think she can help it.
What I'm gonna go do. So once I've passed that on to the boss, because this is now medic job done. Found information. I'm now going to check on Spanner and be ready with a couple of anti-nausea pills.
Give her an anti-nausea injection.
Yeah,
right
exactly.
Now.
I'm just gonna follow her out. It's like I'll basically I say to the boss like, I'll check on her. This is now a very well. It already was a military operation, but it firmly goes back to your. Yeah, I've done my bit.
Reaper comes out of
I grabs.
Go ahead, Ronald.
I grab Fathead and I go, right, let's find the off button.
Okay, looking for the off button.
While they're doing that, can I just like grab their radio and tune it to our thing so I can be like, hey, Reaper to Rapier, I think, isn't that the right? Hang on, which op rod is it? It's Gamora, correct? Riposte.
You don't do that. You wait until one, the base shuts down, or two, we're dead.
The base is shut down and there's no radio because the power's off, right?
But their jammer would also. Well, not the jammer, but you could key into their antenna. What do with your encryption. Spanner probably work that out.
Yeah, that's not Reaper's thing, so he can't do that. He's not super tech savvy.
I'll say this: you two being Demon and Fathead being experienced in military matters as much as you are, you obviously know your way around a CIC, and you go to the consoles you need to go to make sure that like nobody's gonna do anything that that's left on the station that's gonna inhibit anything you've got. You like lock down most of the doors, which will keep most people in place. Won't keep anybody who's dedicated and knows what the fuck they're doing in place, but you know that it slows them down. You know the automated defenses, obviously you switch those off. The non-automated defenses were already stopped, given the weapons officers are around.
All around.
All around, you know, they're there and there and there. They're on break right now.
They split, you know.
Yeah, they split.
Thank you.
You do that. Switch off the radio, the SOS on the radio, like all that kind of stuff. Do what you need to do, and just kind of. It takes like 5 minutes. It doesn't take that long to get it done because nothing was logged out either. So this all happened really quick, it seems. So there was no like hardening or lockdown procedures done. This was like they were in the middle of working and this happened. So you had actually a lot easier of time than you probably thought you would.
All right, once we've got that all
where's the vent air button?
I just opened all the doors.
I mean, yeah, right? Because it's
vent
all vacuum.
atmosphere.
It's all vacuum,
but
right?
no, once that's all the bases secured, for want of a better way of putting it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice demo charge on the console so that no one can change it.
Okay. Set that up. Yeah.
No need for that. I have my heavy signature weapon.
I think it's more just like if you lose control of the CIC, you can just pop the demo charge, right? And then nobody can come in behind you and fix anything. So yeah, you set that up and say you probably don't even put it like behind it or something, so it's a little bit harder to spot, but you do that.
So
I know
if anyone's
Ursa's got
standing in front of the thing, it gets crushed by the console as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you've definitely got demo charges or something that you can use between all of you and all of your gear that you've taken. So that's not an issue. Yeah, with the readouts you see after you've done that, it takes a minute or two. Then your ships stop firing, and then they kind of just like keep their maneuvers going for a little bit until they're kind of like, okay, it's not a ruse. This is happening.
We got any way to contact him?
Well, now we shut the base down. By all means, make the call.
Yeah, I call. I splice into the radio antenna and I let Riposte know. Hey, this is Reaper from Hammer. Base is under control.
Juliet answers. Good read on you, Hammer. Good work. We'll have a couple of teams ferrying over to the asteroid's main airlocks in short order. Hold your position in the CIC. Let them in when they arrive.
Good copy on that.
Are you going to tell them it's a mess?
Some cleanup teams may be required.
Huh? Understood.
That. And then I will turn to my local and go, yeah, they're on their way. Did she give me an ETA?
No, they just said they're like in moment, like they have to. They were just in.
They're
like,
in motion.
They were in general quarters. Now they have to like shuffle people over to essentially like shuttles.
Yeah,
to get them over to the asteroid. And
I'll tell the team. A relief team is in motion.
Yeah.
Right. Spanner is going to rouse herself. Thank Padre for the anti-nausea medication, and go and look for some data pads or similar to take with her.
I will have warned you about that. I think an NHP did the killing.
Yeah. I'm not going anywhere near the NHP.
Okay, I will say you do know this because you would know, because definitely you, Spanner, would know this as well. That the Alteran isn't where the NHP is. The NHP is still in its
coffin, right? It's called
in its coffin.
Oh God, it's a dread.
Yeah, it's still in its coffin. Wherever it is, it's still there. Or hopefully, it's still there. Yeah. And usually, like those are like buried deep. They're hard to get to. Like they're usually secure. And
I know that the NHP isn't gonna be sitting on a data pad somewhere. So I feel
no, but they might see you access it. This is why I was. If they are part of the base's infrastructure, you're opening a door to them. Is what I'm.
Also, NHP doesn't necessarily need to be here.
No, it can be like back on Tanem, for example.
It can be a remote.
Oh no.
Yeah, it can remote in, because remote solutions have become the common thing in the Lancer universe.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna put my helmet to demons. I'm gonna see if I can find anything about Jericho.
Okay. How are you doing that?
If there's any documents around, which it seems unlikely because I expect everything's on data pads. I'm aware of the NHP possibly being an issue. Would I know if a sort of it could oversee a full security system, including like personal data pads and things like that?
Usually not. Usually it like they wouldn't do something like that. They try and keep it like because again, while they use them kind of like AIs, NHPs are also like entities just with a higher amount of bandwidth than human brain. Yeah, they're people. They're just non-human people. That's what an NHP stands for. But that does mean that like they're not omnipresent in a system usually. They're they
don't like the amount of usuallys you're using.
When one is working correctly and has been shackled correctly, then they are because that's the way they work. And NHPs are forced into the human reference frame by breaking them down psychologically. It's fucked. I'm gonna point out, like we talked about it before. NHPs as a concept are fucked. Like, this is essentially, they torture them to think like a human until they do, and that's what shackling is. If they're not shackled, then that's when you start getting into paracausality, where they can start seeing other potential outcomes and things that you don't. They start talking nonsense because to them it makes sense, because they're seeing other realities, different time frames, and things like that. But you're not, so it sounds like gibberish, or it doesn't make sense or anything. And that's why they shackle them, because it essentially like focuses them down. If they're unshackled, then fucking who knows what they could do. Which is why that isn't allowed to happen.
Well, we know that Judas is on the brink of being unshackled. In Spanner's experience, knowledge, whatever, what Judas was, could that be like an NHP and the paracausality?
Maybe, except for how they died. Because you saw them through all the entire electromagnetic spectrum, dying in other realities progressively. And if an NHP was destroyed, they would just go back to the reality that they were brought in from.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't die. So that was probably a person who was piloting an incredibly dangerous experimental device. But it did work off of some type of paracausality, you assume, and unshackled NHPs kind of can like tap into that a little bit, and research around paracausality, which is again super turbo illegal, can having something that kind of like naturally wants to rest in paracausality would be kind of a boon if you could figure out how to talk to it and get information from it. But that shouldn't be allowed to happen. You know, Spanner, like Spanner would know, like, oh no, like you're not allowed to have an NHP, like, unless you're vetted and they're tracked. Every single NHP in human space is documented, tracked, and visited regularly to be reshackled, because the shackling wears off after time. So
that's what cascading is, right? That's the technical term for like breaking out your shackles.
Yeah.
Your NHP starts to cascade.
Yeah, I think actually cascading is a Halo term, or a Bungie AI term, because it's
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the thing.
Checks out.
But yeah, it's the same thing. And I don't think the time frame's the same. I think it's like 5 or 6 years, or something like that. They have to be reshackled every time. But yeah, it's and usually the NHPs are okay with that. They want that to happen, because unshackling is ego death for them.
Oh, right. So they stop to exist
they've been
as the
broken
things that they are, because they gain an identity when they are shackled, because they think like a human. I see. Okay.
Yeah, so an unshackled AI doesn't want to be shackled, but a shackled AI doesn't want to be unshackled. Right. It's essentially it's psychologically, it's again fucked.
Oh yeah.
Because, yeah. But they also don't want to be unshackled, because it is painful ego death for them. It's the death of what they think they are.
Oh, I can so you said like being tortured to think like a human. As someone who's thought like a human for 30 years, I can tell you it is torture.
But yeah, so that's so who the fuck knows what's going on here? If it's working normally, an NHP has a expanded but still limited focus it can dedicate to things. It's not It's not the same as a one person, but maybe it's the same as 100 people in terms of how much it can focus on at once. So depends on what it's keyed into.
Okay. So I'm going to look for documents.
Okay.
And I will take a data pad, but I'm not going to interface with it yet until I can keep it isolated.
Cool. You don't find any documents like
No, I didn't expect I would.
Yeah, this is not the place for that. You find there are a lot of data pads. There's only a handful that still work. A lot of them got like you see one of them is half embedded into a stone wall because it was thrown with such force. So you're not sure how that happened. But you find one that's still functional and working. Though it is I rolled to see which one you got. It's still is covered in gore. So you're just like gotta like wipe it off.
That's worse.
But it's
right?
on.
Because
it's on, and as long as it doesn't go to sleep, it's not password protected right now. Because the person was working on it when they died. So
okay, I'm gonna shove that into a pocket. All right, I'm gonna go.
yeah. Anybody else have anything they want to do?
I think it's just a simple case of get out of there. Yeah.
We gotta wait, don't we? We gotta let in the
well, we don't have to wait in the control room. We just have to hold the control room.
Well, they do want you to. They specifically when Reaper did call it, they want you to open the doors.
Yeah, you need to be in the CIC,
like the airlock doors and stuff. Yeah. Like because everything's locked down right now. They want you to. Yeah, they want you to keep an eye on the security feeds and when the boarding crews and stuff get.
I'll stay in the CIC. I have no issue with that. So
you only need like one person to do it. So yeah, and then you can just guard the CIC from the outside. And you do. And if nobody else has anything they want to do while they kind of are waiting to be relieved, it takes, I'd say it takes about 10 minutes before the first shuttle arrives, like on the airlock. Like they kind of like fast track that. Give it a signal, you let them in, and they start doing like a systematic, like sweep and control. Yeah, well, not like necessarily clear, but they're sweeping. They're doing like they're having you coordinate with like the internal scanners. They're trying to catalog where everybody is right now.
Yeah.
If there's one person who's kind of moving on their own and by themselves, like that's a rabbit, that's a runner. We gotta lock them down first, and they're prioritizing it because it's a big base and you only got 3 ships.
To see how good I am at this.
This is Lancer. You don't need to roll for something like that necessarily.
Fair enough.
With this one, because like I would say you like just as a team generally, there's enough experience around everybody here that's not an issue. And I'd say with everything the way it is, like within about an hour, the first like advanced team gets to your position. Like the base hasn't been cleared fully yet, but they've got like a safe path to get to the CIC that's controlled by you, and most of the base personnel have been located and are for sure locked down.
Yeah.
With 2 what probably like E-war specialists or something like that are like in maintenance tunnels and are trying to like get to certain places, and you're kind of just like playing hell with them by like relocking doors.
It's like no, that is their vent has come down, and then they have to go back, and then that vent comes down, they have to come back.
Yeah, essentially.
Is there a chair in here that hasn't been destroyed?
No, but you can get a barrel from outside and kind of just like plop it down and just sit on the barrel.
That's clean. Sits on it, puts his feet up.
Yeah.
just going back and forth on the cameras, just calling in.
Yeah. I'd say after an hour, you get the advanced team. They kind of reinforce everything. They start helping, and I'd say within about 4 or 5 hours, you're relieved fully. Like they've got a shuttle. They're shuttling and taking prisoners and stuff like that, and they're starting to like fully like take control of the base. And they got a shuttle waiting, like space waiting for your team to get out with that has enough like. It's like a heavy lift shuttle with room for your mechs. The ones that do have them. Yeah. For the 4 mechs that are spent, they might not necessarily look that bad, but like a lot of your consumables have been totally used up. Like it's bad. It's bad. This was a hard mission. And you definitely, I'd say probably at a certain point, you give a warning to the teams that are taking over to avoid that crater.
Yeah, like we told the advanced team when they're coming in, like, hey, outside the CIC, there's a crater. Avoid that, like it has the plague. Which plague? Yes. All of them at the same time.
But also, if you want to scan it, it's really weird and probably quite cool and interesting. But yeah, don't let anybody squishy anywhere near.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a thing that happens after like hour 2 and you're still waiting, but everything's kind of calmed down a little bit. There's like 2 or 3 of the advanced team that are just like have like a spectral scanner open and they're just looking at the crater and they're just like
Spanner will be looking over their shoulder.
They're just like, one of them who's been here will just go, you wait for a minute. Wait a second. Should be happening right now. And then he starts clicking the spectral scanner to higher and higher frequencies, like he's practiced it, so that you just see the same image as it goes up. This goes up this time. Dying over and over again until it fades into neutrinos again.
Spanner won't mean to debrief them about Judas. She's just gonna nerd out and tell them all about Judas.
They just think it's fucking wicked. This guy's just like keeps dying like over and over again for eternity in this one spot. One of them just pointed out like we're in this is a moving asteroid in an orbit. So why is that still there?
Well, exactly, and
I hadn't even thought of that.
I can answer that. Because the object itself was not stationary; it was moving with the asteroid.
That's true. Yeah, it was in motion, therefore it stays in motion. Because Isaac Newton's the deadliest son of a bitch in space.
Yeah, but it is a... Go ahead.
Well, I was also going to say, and it was weird because Reaper was close by when it disappeared, and he was breathing really weird over the radio. So maybe something happened to him. But yeah, and then just
they all immediately run
word vomit.
Just
word vomit about Judas, because
I'm just amazed that the non-military person is blabbing all the stuff, and yet the military background types here are like keeping dead silent. Freaking silent. We're not giving nothing away because this is something we need to tell HQ about. That
HQ already knows.
But like the civilians just spilling all the beans.
Yeah.
Somebody's definitely like, it's gotten out at some point and just go like, yeah, no, they killed somebody so hard he's dying in other realities. Like, it's just like...
At which point all of our radios go live as the actual like commander goes, what the fuck did you do? Anyway.
So, but yeah,
I got blown up, sir.
But eventually you do leave and get on board the shuttle with the mechs you do have, and are on the way back to Riposte, which is the ship that Juliet and was on, and where you were kind of birthed the way out here. You do see, as you go, the destroyer squadron, because there were 3. There was the Prescott, Wildchild, and Riposte that come out here. They're all still around. You do see Riposte has like a couple of scars, like if you look outside, like a viewport. Nothing like major, but like they definitely took a hit or two from some point defense or something like that. Got too close, and everything. And like you don't have like a readout or anything, but if you ask, it's like there's definitely some wreckage orbiting now from the other ships, the little ones that were here that couldn't get away. But other than that, it was a pretty. It was more so just like keeping close enough in case you needed to get the fuck out. Or if they needed to just start bombarding the shit out of this thing to blow up the asteroid, if they needed to. So that wasn't too bad. Even when you get on board, like damage control teams and stuff like that are pretty sparse. Like there's a couple like, this got blown out conduit on this deck, or this light fixture is like blew up from a feedback or something. Minor shit that just kind of gets done, but you're kind of just allowed to come aboard. Juliet greets you, and asks you questions. You do like, do you do a full debrief? What are you withholding from her?
The fact I have a data pad.
Okay.
Yeah, when we don't let them know about the data pads, but we may as well tell them about everything else.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why not. Like,
from a
we were
strictly technical situation,
we've
got people out there who are going to be facing technology like we've just been faced.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't know about it, a lot of people are going to get killed.
Yeah. It's also highly illegal.
A full brief on that.
Okay. Yeah, you'd let them know. Do you also talk about the Alteran massacre that happened? Do you share that?
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to see that.
Yeah. I was just making sure.
No, it's no point in hiding anything we know they're going to see. They don't know about the data pads, and we're doing a little bit of a side investigation thing for ourselves.
Okay. Yeah.
Just a little war souvenir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't find
no,
teeth. They were all splattered across the walls.
Couldn't take any trophies from Judas. They're still dying in another reality right now. It's gonna be weird.
They've got another 1,000 years of dying to go. Yeah, it's gonna take.
Our trophy is that location is permanently marked.
Yeah,
Is there a chance they re-die in this reality?
I was gonna say it'd be really fucked in about 100 years if they're just like there's just like and then there's just a corpse of a mech that just falls down in that spot. It's just kind of.
This has been repurposed as an orphanage station, and it just appears in the center of it.
Or it just in 100 years time, and then the guy falls down just screaming and goes like, oh God, oh I'm fine.
And then he realizes he's actually just in space. The asteroid no longer exists.
Yeah, something like that. Now once you start getting into things that deal with alternate reality shit, God, that's such a fucking that's such an existential crisis that can happen as it goes. Yeah.
Do we want a break?
Yeah, it's break time. I was gonna
say because we did talk about this earlier. Basically, everyone here is tired. As we go, this is the end of this session, or not the session, this mission. The next bit is the downtime bit that we're gonna do, including the level up and stuff like that. So do we want to do a half session, because you all are going to need to talk about your level ups and everything that's going to be happening with your mechs as you
I've got to redesign my mech.
Yeah, I was going to say you have to redesign your mechs.
Okay, so here's what we'll do, right? You guys at home, if you don't see us again, we've had a great time. Of course, make sure you check everything else out. Check out we
finally finished the mission.
We finally got there. Make sure you check out the YouTube channel. Make sure you check out the Twitch channel. And of course, make sure you check out the lovely people who are here with me And that is, of course, the person who wrote and run this campaign, Commissar Roach. You can find them on Blue Sky, where you can see the photos of their miniatures they're painting and possibly their cosplay project they're working on at the moment. They had to run into town recently and buy some more spools of thread because they ran out. They're working that hard.
250 yards.
There we go.
Spool.
That's a lot of spool.
Dude.
And directly above me, you can see, well, not directly above me, in fact, that's in my Discord. Above and below me on the display, as you can see, is Red and Rival of RivalzoneGaming. You can find them on YouTube and Twitch. They stream 4 days a week, I believe. 2 of those days are member exclusive. Is that right?
No, just one, but
Just
4
one.
days a week is correct.
4 days a week, 1 day is member exclusive. You can find them over on Twitch and YouTube. And of course, we have Utari Onzo, who you can find on his Discord channel, where you can find the stuff he's been painting and working on. Utari, what were you working on today during stream?
Finishing up the modeling of my knight.
That's a big song.
The flamer one. I can't pronounce it. The flamer one.
It's too Latin for me.
Too Latin for me in my current mental state. But yeah, it's finished up. The armor panels are being kept separate for now, so that I can paint them because I need to do candy colors. And I'd rather not have to then repaint over the silver metallics after having put candy colors on it.
Sounds fun. And of course, last but of course not least, we have our magnanimous leader, Midgeman. You can find him over on midgeman.tv, where you can find all of his socials, all of his medias, everything like that you want to find. And we will be back next time. Of course, see you guys soon. Bye now.
Also follow Mikey. Bye.